and in his narration is not mentioned. Another hadith. I heard the Messenger of Allah say, and he mentioned a hadith in which is the following: then the first group will be saved. Their faces are like the moon on the night of the full moon. They are 70,000, and they will not face any accountability. Then those who follow them will be like the light of a star in the sky. Muslim related it, but his narration is not imputed to the Prophet, and Al-Bazar related it as a hadith from the Prophet through another chain. Another hadith related that the Prophet said, 70,000 from my nation will enter paradise without any reckoning. They are those who do not yahtawun, treat wounds with cauterization, who do not yastarkun, use Islamically legislated invocations, reading them over the sick person, so these people do not resort to them when they become sick, who do not yastatayarun, a pessimism or seeing of omens that prevents one from acting in a certain way, and who trust completely upon their Lord. The chain. Anas related that the Messenger of Allah said, 70,000 from my nation will enter paradise without reckoning, and with each one from the 70,000, this might mean from every 1,000, or it might mean from each and every single one of them. And of course, if the latter holds true, there will be many more than the amount signified by the former. Anas related that the Messenger of Allah said, indeed, Allah promised me to make 400,000 people from my nation to enter paradise. Abu Bakr said, increase it for us, O Messenger of Allah. Again, Abu Bakr said, increase it for me. Increase it for us, O Messenger of Allah. Umar said, that is enough, O Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr said, leave me, O Umar, and what is it upon you that Allah should make us all enter paradise? Umar said, if he willed, he could make his creation to enter paradise by his mercy. With one hand, the Prophet said, Umar has spoken the truth. Another chain from Anas. From my nation 70,000 will enter paradise. They said, increase it for us. He was on a sandhill, and so he threw sand with his hand, indicating that the increase. They said, increase it for us, O Messenger of Allah. He said, like this, and he threw sand with his hand. The Prophet said, indeed, Allah promised me to make 300,000 from my nation enter paradise. A Messenger of Allah, increase it for us. He said, like this, indicating with his hand. A Messenger of Allah, increase it for us. Umar said, enough, O Umar. Umar said, what is it between us and you, O Ibn? What is it upon you that Allah should make us enter paradise? Umar said, if Allah willed, he could make the people enter paradise with one hathiyah pouring. Then the Messenger of Allah said, Umar has spoken the truth. Related by Al-Hafiz said, I do not know of any other hadith related by Umar. Abu related that the Messenger of Allah said, 70,000 from my nation will enter paradise without there being any accountability upon them. Ukasha stood and said, O Messenger of Allah, invoke Allah to make me from them. He said, O Allah, make him from them. Then another man said, invoke Allah to make me from them. He said, O Allah, make him from them. Then the people remained quiet. Then some of them said to one another, would that we said, O Messenger of Allah, invoke Allah to make us from them. The Prophet said, Ukasha and his companion have preceded you, but had you said, as they said, I would have said it. I would have invoked the same, and had I said it, it would have become mandatory. It would have been answered.